Afghanistan has fallen. Millions are stranded, left without a future. Amidst all this, there is a group of people who fear for the lives of their families and their own. These are Afghan interpreters who helped the United States and its allies in the fight against Taliban. Many of them are now seen as traitors with the Taliban in charge. What is the fate of these interpreters if they are not evacuated? Thousands of Afghan nationals who worked alongside the US during the 20-year war in Afghanistan are in danger of being killed by the Taliban. They worked as translators, interpreters, drivers, and donned many other roles. The translators played a key role in most US missions in Afghanistan by arranging meetings with local tribal leaders. But now they are in danger of being persecuted or worse. Not only the US, but other alliance countries like Australia have not guaranteed a concrete plan of evacuation for these nationals. On Tuesday, August 17, Australian PM Scott Morrison said his country will not be able to help all the Afghans who helped the military.
I want you to know that we will continue to do everything we can for those who have stood with us, as we have to this day. But I want to talk openly to veterans that despite our best efforts, I know that support won't reach all that it should.
While Australia has assured more evacuations, this admission has fueled criticism as former military personnel have been warning for weeks that a US withdrawal from Afghanistan would leave Afghans who work with Australia in danger. 41 interpreters had written to the Home Affairs and Immigration departments via the Australian Embassy in Jordan in January and again on April 19 after Scott Morrison announced that Australia would also withdraw the remaining troops by September. Joe Biden has also felt immense pressure to evacuate the Afghans who helped the military. The interpreters had been promised special immigration visas, SIVs, to the United States as a reward for their invaluable service under life-threatening conditions. Roughly 18,000 Afghan nationals, along with an estimated 53,000 to 70,000 of their family members, are currently in a backlog for special immigrant visas to come to the US. NGO No One Left Behind works to secure visas for such Afghans. It said the process has 14 steps and takes around 3.5 years. Many have been waiting for a decade. With the pandemic, the process became impossible as the US consulate in Kabul suspended all visa interviews. The NGO reported that 300 Afghan nationals and their families have been killed since 2001 for their association with America. While some wait for visas, others have been stuck in foreign countries, praying that their families get out safely. Afghan refugee Mukhlis R used to be an interpreter for the UK and US governments and has been living in France since 2014. Now he fears that his family will be targeted by the Taliban.
I am in real trouble. Just because of my work, please, UK government, do not punish my family. Do not leave them behind, because that's gonna cost lots of life. If anything happened to my family, how come I live that life after?
Taliban has given no assurances that any collaborators will be spared. So far, 2,000 such people have arrived in the United States on evacuation flights from Kabul, which began in July. The Biden administration has promised that evacuations will continue. Many are still waiting though. Time is running out for them as uncertainty grows about the safety of their lives, threatened and trapped in a country under a rule that sees them as the enemy. A Federal Report.